The ABC of Being Loved by Kulwant Kaur, book available on Amazon. The first chapter is Acceptance as Being Human. Acceptance is at the core of our social existence. It is the basic fabric which makes human settlements possible. It is the ability to empathize and see the other person's viewpoint. It could definitely be called as the foundation to build a peaceful world. Turning the other cheek is mocked by people who believe more in the power of the brawn or a malicious, conniving brain with a hand ready to nab, stab, or shoot. However, all these reactions happen due to the dearth of acceptance. Acceptance is the basis of fraternity, secularism, bonhomie, love, and happiness. I've talked about its impact at the world level, and I've come down to the family or individual level as we take up big challenging tasks more readily than small easy steps. We go through life with the sole aim of making a name in society. We preach and practice being patient with outsiders, but get impatient. Impatience is a sign of non-acceptance. Do you agree? At trivial things and responses within the four walls of our private life. As a teacher, I showed patience with my students and was loved and admired at my workplace. But at home, I often lost my cool with husband, children and help. सबसे पहले husband, then children and then maid. The question of non-acceptance happens due to the malfunction of a human being. We human beings forget who we are. We forget we are human. We start playing God. This is the malfunction I'm talking about. We begin giving to shapes to lives and destinies of others with the intention of relieving at least some of the work of the Almighty. Wow, I appreciate the intention. God must be so overburdened, huh? However, let's face it, in doing so, we attach ourselves to the wrong side of the string. We are all puppets. We are a part of one great design, and as Shakespeare has said so aptly, life is a stage. We all have our entrances and exits. If this be so, then why do we take life so seriously? Why don't we see this all as temporary? Why can't we just let go of something that hurts us? In fact, why do we get hurt in the first place? This happens when there is an alignment problem of the self, very much like the wheel alignment of the car. The roads are as they always were. But if there is an alignment problem, the wheels will get damaged. We work on the wheel, isn't it, to prevent further damage to the car? Or do we set out to repair the road? The same applies to us. People and situations will remain the way they are. If you are stressed, distressed, upset, or resigned, you could work on your own suspension system. Analogy to the car, to withstand the trauma, or else you would land up in hospital or jail depending upon the impact of your reaction to the situation. It is also because of this that one finds oneself lonely and left out amidst gathering and celebrations. अब सबको if ये सबको ठीक करने लगेंगे तो आप तो कट जाओगे, सब काटने लगेंगे आपसे ना. So let us remind ourselves, we are just puppets. Whenever we notice the venom of non-acceptance rising, which is in all of us, remember, it will burn the very body which gives it a home. It spreads its fangs like forest fire once fanned. Acceptance will pull you through adversity with grace. It will make room for love, no matter how grave or trivial the situation is. Let me give some instances of non-acceptance from our daily lives. For the middle-aged woman who has lost her curves, you feel that you're getting overweight and you're losing your shape of your body, you get stressed, you resign, you give up, and और मोटे हो जाते हो. For the wife whose husband is at the receiving end, as he does not express love and care the way the wife wants to see it. There's so much of problem. Wife wants certain things, husband does it in a different way. We cannot see he is that way, he is the way he is, I am the way I am. We do not do that, but you do not do what I want you to do, and the problem starts. What is the reason? Non-acceptance. For the child who finds a rat race of competition strangulating in the face of expectation of parents कहते हैं डॉक्टर बनना है, इंजीनियर बनना है, and then child cannot do it. So many times it's suicide or an unhappy life. For the colleague who surpasses you, वो तो छोड़ो, for the car that overtakes yours, for the neighbor who has a different god, belief and eating habits, वो ये क्यों खा रहे हैं, वो ये क्यों नहीं खा रहे, बंद करो उनका खाना, है ना. And the most important, with our own self, for what we are and could not be what we wanted to be, है ना. जिंदगी और मौत ऊपर वाले के हाथ में है, was a dialogue in the life-inspiring movie Anand. So let us accept it. Let us not intervene the plan at any stage. It is a result of non-acceptance that we find ourselves coping with skewed gender ratios. लड़का चाहिए, लड़की नहीं चाहिए. There should never have been a need for schemes like Beti Bachao. Honor killings is another gory fact of non-acceptance and of playing God. नहीं, लड़की को वही शादी करनी है जहाँ मैं किसी और को नहीं अपना जवाई बनाऊंगा. For keeping the glory of the family name. क्या family name? It is meaningless after this ride of ours from cradle to coffin. So let's enjoy our role. Let's take it easy. Let's be kind to ourselves. Let's not take things too seriously or personally. Acceptance indeed is the mother of all relationships, inter दूसरों के साथ या intra अपने साथ. Thank you. Wait for the next chapter.